Oh god, I feel like my fur is just like awful today. My brush is in the other room. Like, what do you want me to do? Hey everyone, my name is Rambles, and welcome back to another unscripted ramble. It looks a bit dark in here. I'm going to turn the lights on. I left off in October, and I said I'll be doing NaNoWriMo this year. And so, NaNoWriMo, write 50,000 words, write a novel, write a draft, whatever. Did I do it? Sort of. So, I didn't actually reach the goal, but I still feel very happy with what I did because I managed to write over 12,000 words, which was amazing for me. So basically, I don't know why, it's very hard to breathe today. Usually it's not that bad. I don't know, it's weird. Maybe it's because I'm wearing this jacket, I don't know. Who knows? Getting distracted. Calm down. Low energy. So, instead of writing my main story that I'm working on, which is what I tried to do last year, and it didn't work out, I ended up trying to write like a kind of book of mini-stories that are all kind of tied into the universe, but they're not the main story. And I was doing quite good for 4 days. 4 days. And so I was able to hit the word count all of those days. But basically, there was lots of things happening. Like, people were saying, oh, you have to go for this dentist appointment, or oh, you have to go to like the doctor on this day, or you have to help out your brother this weekend and help build his shed, and stuff like that. So there was just a lot happening, and I just didn't have the free time where I knew that I would have enough time to write a lot of words every single day. Because I'm very slow at writing, because it's just not something I do, whereas NaNoWriMo is meant for writers. So what I was attempting was essentially, as someone who doesn't really do exercise, if someone said to me, oh, by the way, there's like a 20k run happening, like, do you want to go? And it's like, sure, I'll do that. Yeah, that's it didn't end well. So that's kind of that thing. But I was able to write 12,000 words, which is insane, like, for me, because I never was able to reach 10 before. Every time I've attempted this challenge, I've always given up on my way to 10,000 words. I always quit because of whatever reason. But this year, I was able to get over 12,000, which is amazing. And also, I was able to write every single day, even if I only did like 42 words or something like that. I was able to write every single day, which I'm very proud of myself for that. Like, I realized that the goal wasn't attainable, but I changed it, and I was able to get the new goal. Another thing, which was how I knew I wasn't going to be able to reach the goal, is that every week I had a lesson, because I was learning a language in secret. There's a local college, and it's offering courses, and it was an 8-week course for only £30, which is very cheap for a language course. And so I was like, sure, I'll do that, because I haven't taken a language course before, really. I mean, I did do some at uni, like some modules, but not like I've never been to like an evening course for, learning a language. So I thought it'd be interesting, and like, the language was one that I've kind of thought was quite interesting, and so I've wanted to at least attempt to study it. So I've done the course now. It started at the beginning of October and went through to the end of November, and it was Portuguese. European Portuguese. Yeah, it was taught by a guy from Portugal. So, yeah, it was quite fun. Um, yeah, so, I mean, I guess you could say I've been studying for 2 months, because technically that's like the length, but it was actually, I studied once a week for 2 hours. So it's actually 16 hours, actually, that I've been studying. Not really 2 months. It's less than a day. But, I mean, we can see... Although I guess if you add in the homework times, probably like a day and a half, something like that. I don't know. I mean, I guess I better, like, show off what I learned. It's very basic, by the way. Like, don't get too excited. if you're a Portuguese speaker, like, don't get too excited. But I mean, I guess I'll have a go. So this is my terrible Portuguese after like 8 lessons. Oh god, I haven't scripted this at all. This is gonna be so like embarrassing. Okay, anyway. Olá, boa tarde. Uh, Chamo-me Rambles. Rambles. Eu sou da eu sou da Inglaterra, sou inglês, sou lobo, um, um, como estás? Tudo bem? Sou bem. Sou bom. Tudo bom. Mano, tudo bem. Eu estudio português porque português é uma língua linda, mas não estudio espanhol porque espanhol não é uma língua linda. Espanhol é a língua do mal. Eu falo inglês, japonês e um pouco de alemão e francês e português. Você é meu amigo? Adeus. Até logo. I don't know. Like, it's... yeah. It's kind of... Yeah, basic. I don't know. Pode repetir, por favor? Não. Não. Não, obrigado. Não, obrigado. Obrigado. Yeah. Sim. That's about it. Okay? That's about it. So yeah, I did a bit of Portuguese. You know, not bad. Not great. I don't know. My Portuguese teacher was weird. That sounds so mean. I didn't mean like that. I meant like... he said something weird. Because like the first lesson we ever had, I was speaking Portuguese. And he said, "You sound like you have a Brazilian accent." And I was like, okay. And then the next class we took, like literally the second class, we were doing it. And then he said, "You have a Portuguese accent." And I was like, how the falo did that happen then? I don't know. I think I was like, I think I said like noite, instead of like noite, or something like, boa noite is good night, or good evening. But in Brazilian, it's like boa noite, or something like that. Oh yeah, I don't know if I'll continue learning Portuguese. I think if I go to Portugal, if I book a trip, then yes. If I go to Portugal for like a holiday or something, yes, I'll definitely brush up on my Portuguese, improve it a lot more, actually learn some more useful things, like onde é a estação, or whatever. Café, por favor. Galão, faz favor, galão. You know, something like that. But when it comes to German, I actually want to be able to read things in German, like read literature, read scientific documents and stuff. Like, that's kind of my goal for German, is to be fairly good at it. But my goal for Portuguese was just to like have fun and kind of, you know, if I go there, then be able to like communicate a bit more easily, rather than being one of those annoying foreigners who just expects everyone to speak English with them. Yeah, I think that's about it. That's about it. I don't know why I had a weird accent then. That's about it. Um, I will probably abandon Portuguese for the moment, unless like, as I said, unless I'm going somewhere. But yeah, it was fun. I quite liked it actually. It's a fun language to pronounce as well. I like it. But yeah, NaNoWriMo went quite well. Didn't really pass it in the traditional sense, but I think I am very proud of like what I've accomplished. And yeah, did some Portuguese as well, and that was fun. Um, so yeah, guess I'll see you later. I'll maybe upload something by the end of the year. Don't know. We'll see. Okay. See ya.